Hi, good morning. This is Lian Ang from my long table. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that really can make life very easy. This is something probably I will be doing or sharing a little bit of tips every day or every few days when I come across something that I find that it will be very useful. So today I'm just going to talk about garlic. Two things that I normally do to speed up cooking time or preparation time is I mince a whole jar of garlic. So normally if you find, especially when garlic is on sale, I mean in Asian cooking we use tons of garlic. So when it's on sale, I normally buy probably about half a kilo to a kilo worth, depending on how much the price is at that current time. So it's something like this, and then I'll soak it in oil. So if you can see, it's basically just when you need it, every day when you're doing your cooking, you just scoop it, right? And then you just use it. So you don't have to spend more time preparing garlic and chopping up while you're cooking. So this is one of those tips that I used every time. Same with chili. So when I find chili on sale, I just buy in a whole box and I just blend it and deep freeze. I don't normally deep freeze garlic. I normally just do enough for 1 or 2 bottles, and if you put whatever cooking oil, and this is my cooking oil, and I'll just probably will just do about 80% in quantity of the garlic, and I'll just top up with oil until you cover everything, and then you can just put it in the fridge and it will last you for weeks. Another tip that I do and which I use a lot is garlic oil. Just see whether you can see. When we do garlic oil means we fry the garlic until it's crunchy and fragrant, and I'll just keep it this way. So sometimes you add it onto a dish just to give it that garlic fragrant. So what I'm going to do, and something that I'm trying to make it accessible to share my kitchen, is I bought a stand to show you how I'm going to prepare this garlic oil. Okay, just for you to see the wok. All right, so I'm heating up the wok right now. And just wait for a few seconds. You probably won't be able to see me, but I will improve on that. Whether I can just move it here a little bit. Okay, but I just want you to be able to see. Yeah, probably. Okay. All right. Now it's a little bit hot now, so you can afford to add. It's okay to add a little bit more oil because the oil can be used for just to soak the fried garlic in, and then you can use it for a lot of other dishes that you need to add it on. All right, now this is when this garlic comes in handy, and I'm just going to put it on medium heat. You don't want it too hot, so it will burn. So okay, you want it a lot, because sometimes if I don't stir fry the veggie and if I just steam the veggie, this is when garlic oil comes in very, very handy. You just put a scoop of the fried garlic onto the oil. Alright, I hope y'all can see this one well. And you just do it on a medium heat, and keep stirring it so the garlic will be cooked evenly, and you just have to pay very good attention onto, you have to pay attention to the heat. Make sure it's not too hot, the heat is not too high, temperature is not too high, or too not hot enough. You want it to keep frying. See all these bubbles? That's the best way to go about it. And then just stirring, make sure everything goes in to the oil and stir it so it will be cooked evenly, right? And I like to cook it to the extent of it starts to crunch, and that's when you stop and you have to remove from the wok, because you have the remaining heat will just keep cook it. But you do not want to undercook your garlic at the same time, because it becomes too sticky and not crunchy enough. So you want it to be crunchy enough and it's separated, not sticky and they clump together. Alright, this is when you switch off the fire and let it go, and use the remaining heat of the oil to just brown it evenly. Okay, things a little bit on the brown side, but it's still okay. But you see how it's crunchy enough and it's not sticky, so this is good. Alright, so this is when you move it to and it's really hot. You have to remove it because now it's a little bit too brown, so I need to remove it quite fast. And you don't want it to burn it. If you should burn it, I wouldn't keep it, because it gets really bitter and it's just really, you know, not edible. So okay, so for normal everyday home cooking for Asian dishes, two very useful ingredients that you can make in advance, which is your minced garlic. Blend it and pour oil into it just to make it last in the fridge, lacks oxidation. And your garlic oil, always have heaps of garlic oil on hand. It can enhance the flavor of all your dishes. If you should not want to stir fry, steam it, or add it and then use the garlic oil to add it onto the veggie. And now have a look at this. This is one of the best part. So normally what I do is I'll leave this wok, and when I'm ready for stir fry veggie, use this, because this is already has the garlic fragrance. Alright, I hope these tips help, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.